They said family comes first until I chose myself. In my family, family first isn't a value, it's a weapon. I have always been the go-to, the reliable one, the one with the clipboard, the backup plan, the spare charger. I don't drink at family parties because someone needs to drive. I don't take long vacations because, what if something happens while you're gone? I didn't become this way out of nowhere. It was trained into me drip by guilt drip. When I was 13, my mom had surgery. I cooked dinner for the whole family for 2 weeks. At 17, I gave up a summer internship to stay home and help my sister through her divorce. At 22, I left work early every Tuesday to take my grandma to her chiropractor because you're flexible, right? And every time I complied, I was rewarded with this hollow phrase: "You're such a good daughter, such a good sister, we'd fall apart without you." I wore that like a badge, until it started to feel like a choke collar. The breaking point came last year. I got offered the opportunity of a lifetime, a lead UX design role at a top-tier European firm. Remote after training. Salary double what I was making. 6 months in Amsterdam for onboarding. I cried when I got the offer. Happy tears, then I told my family. Dead silence. Then, so you're just going to move across the world? Leave everyone behind? Who's going to take mom to her doctor every Thursday? What about Chloe's wedding? She needs help planning. You're the organized one. When I said I'd still help, just remotely, my mom said, "You've changed. You used to be more grounded, like a plane that never takes off." My sister said I was abandoning her in the hardest year of her life. My dad didn't say anything, just stood up and left the room. I felt nauseous. Not because I doubted my decision, but because I knew if I said yes to them, I'd be saying no to myself. Again. So I did something different. I chose me. I packed, quietly, canceled a few family obligations, booked my ticket. The night before my flight, I sent one last message to the family group chat. "You've always counted on me to show up, but I've realized I'm not showing up for myself. This isn't abandonment, it's growth. I'm not running from you. I'm walking toward me." Then I turned off my phone. The flight was 14 hours. I didn't sleep. I cried, not out of regret, but out of release, like my body was finally exhaling a life I hadn't realized I was suffocating under. Amsterdam was cold. My apartment was small. I didn't know anyone. And yet I felt lighter than I had in years. I started waking up without dread. I started eating meals I didn't have to rush. I started calling friends not out of obligation, but because I wanted to. And the silence from my family? It spoke volumes. 3 weeks later, I got an email from my mom. "You've made your point. I hope you're happy." I didn't respond right away. But a week later, I replied, "I didn't make a point. I made a choice. I hope one day you'll be proud of me, not just when I'm useful, but when I'm free." I haven't heard back. But I wake up in a new country, in a new chapter, and for once in my life, I don't owe anyone an explanation for being happy.